Tonight we have an awesome show for you. We have Cheryl Hines, wonderful actress, beautiful star, Jodie Benson, the voice of Ariel in The Little Mermaid, and of course, the star of the brand new Broadway hit musical Feeling Good, Lexi Flanigan. It's going to be a great night, and we are going to start off with that star that I was talking about. She is originally from Florida, and her success story is pretty incredible. Please welcome, from the brand new stage musical Feeling Good, Lexi Flanigan. Oh, we're shaking hands. No, we haven't. Have a seat right there. Wow, what a success story. And you must be so excited about the success of Feeling Good.
I am.
That's great. Good for you. So I want to go back. Where did you go to college?
Well, I started at Valencia College in Orlando, Florida by Metro West. Probably don't know where that is. It's okay. I went there for 2 years and got my degree, my AA degree in general studies, got all my prerequisites done. Then I transferred to UCF and got my bachelor's in dance and minored in theater, performing arts. And that's where it all started. I had scholarships, so I wasn't like broke on money.
Really? What kind of scholarships did you get?
I won a $20,000 Disney scholarship and a $1,000 from the West Orange Chamber of Commerce, and then I had a whole bunch of financial aid, which worked out perfectly.
Wow. Oh, that's great. It's going to school for virtually free.
Yeah.
Coming out, you're so lucky to come out of college almost debt free. That's great. So after college, tell me a little bit about your career pathway.
Well, I mean, I did what any typical dancer does. I auditioned for anything and everything, and I started that year because I wanted to get a head start. I took some dance classes. They were pretty far, but you know, it was worth the drive. And then I just kept auditioning, taking dance classes, working out, just doing everything I could to get where I am now.
That's great. And now the whole audition process through getting this role that you had here, when you say you went to auditions all the time, talk us through a typical audition.
Well, I started off going to all these Disney auditions because that's what I really wanted to do because I love Disney World. What Floridian doesn't love Disney World? Mm-hmm. So I would go, get my number, and with all the new technology, we do all this stuff like our resumes online, and it was crazy. And then I would sit and wait. We'd get groups called back. I'd usually try to get there early so I could be there in the first group. And then for a dance audition, they would do a little combination across the floor and then tell you if you got cut. And if you stayed, they would further on the combination. They'd make it like a big combination on the floor. And there was usually 3 cuts, and then they would wait for the call.
All right, so basically that's part of your daily routine in your profession is auditioning. I mean, that's part of your job that you have to do every day. What other kind of daily routines do you have leading up to doing your show at night?
Well, for the show, I get up in the morning. That's a real struggle. Not a morning person. And then I would do my makeup, I would go to the Sherbert Theater, which is where the show is located. Then I'd do my hair and makeup, get that all ready, start stretching, warming up, and then get on my costume and perform. Then I'd go off stage after it was all done and meet my fans, I'd say.
That's great. Now, did you ever do anything but dance? Did you ever choreograph? Did you ever do anything else in the dance world that wasn't necessarily on stage?
Yes, I started off actually my freshman year of college. I choreographed, I started off my senior year of high school. I choreographed for my theater group, but I continued that and I choreographed for like their thespian festivals, and I would do their musicals and teach them tap and all this different kind of stuff because they weren't really strong in dance. So I volunteered to choreograph for them.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I think actually we have a clip of some of Lexi's choreography, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Wow, that was great.
Thank you.
How did they do in the competition?
They did really well. It was a good first, that was the first thing I ever choreographed by myself because my dad would always help me out and guide me. But
that was going to lead me to my next question. Obviously, is your dad a performer?
Yes, he performed at Disney for 35 years and performed even before that. And that's really what got me started. You know, I was the only other person that family, all my brothers, when you do sports, and my dad was really upset. But then whenever he had me, he was very grateful because, you know, I'm a girl, so they just stuck me in dance, and I loved it ever since.
Oh, so he is the one that actually inspired you to be in theater, or?
Yes, he was a big inspiration because I would see him on stage and see him do what he loved, and I was like, I really like that. This is really entertaining, and I wanted to do it.
Yeah, so many people say when you do what you love, you don't really go to work every day. So if you, I'm sure, love what you do, you probably don't even feel like you're going to work.
No.
Does it ever become a job?
No. It's not like you know, if you go to work sometimes you're just like, ugh, work. But I love it. I'm like, yes, I'm going, I'm performing, people are gonna watch me dance.
Oh, wow. Well, that's great. So, what is your purpose? Did you have a purpose?
Well, my purpose was always to inspire people that I'm performing for with my dance and my movement. That has always been my purpose.
All right, and I guess that has taken you into your career, right?
Yes, and I always I found my purpose because my dance teacher would always, when we were younger, I was a competitive dancer for 14 years. When we were younger, she would always have us do these cheesy jazz dances with no storyline, but as we got older and matured, she'd give us more mature dances and always be like, this is not for the win, this is to inspire others out there. Then we'd go and do stuff on stage, then we'd come off stage and we'd have people coming up to us saying that was amazing and that inspired them and that really impacted them, and they were crying, and it was a good feeling, and I just wanted to have that feeling all the time.
Yeah, now who's the choreographer on So You Think You Can Dance? Mia Michaels, is that her name? I think she started that whole trend where the dance tells a story.
Yes.
So what was the most impactful one for you? What dance did you do that told a story that you loved the most?
There's so many. You know, I would say we'd always do these religious numbers, and one of them actually won a Victory Cup. It was called The Kingdom. It was just really, it impacted a lot of people. The costumes weren't that great, but it didn't matter because our dancing overpowered that.
And it told a story.
Yes.
Well, that's great. All right, so now we have to get to your show. Feeling Good. You are hopefully going to be a Tony-nominated actress. We have not heard from the Tony nominations yet. But you are actually dancing, right, in the title number of the show.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the show.
Well, it's a big show on Michael Bublé's life and how it kind of got him started. But all of his songs are featured in it.
Right. Kind of like when they did Billy Joel, they did Moving Out. It was all Billy Joel music, or the Elvis Presley music. And so this is one of those pop musicals. So it's all music from Michael Bublé, and Feeling Good, we all know, was a great song Michael Bublé did, and you actually, danced to that title number.
Yeah, it's an honor.
So that must be so exciting, yeah. So what are your aspirations beyond Feeling Good? What do you hope to be doing later on?
I hope to continue with this until I can't do it anymore.
Really?
I want to perform and keep performing, and this has always been my dream to be a Broadway star. And I took this freshman class, this class at Valencia my freshman year. It's this new student experience class, and it really taught you about your strengths. And I really used those strengths into my career and it's really gotten me where I am today.
Wow. Oh, that's so inspiring. Well, that teacher should be very proud of you, whoever that was. So if you're watching, how about that? She gave you a shout out. And so when you retire from dancing, do you think you'll go back into choreography, or do you think you will just dance until you're 100?
That could be a possibility. Me and my best friend from high school would always say that he's gonna direct something and I'm gonna be their choreographer. So maybe that's something in the future.
Well, thank you so much for coming here today. This is really exciting. Please go see Lexi Flanigan in Michael Bublé's pop musical called Feeling Good. And you will be able to see that. I think it's Tuesday through Sunday. You have matinees on Wednesday and Sunday.
Yes.
And it is at the Schubert Theater. So buy your tickets now, because when she's a Tony-nominated actress, you won't be able to get a ticket. So, all right. So thank you so much, Lexi. You can see Lexi in her show, Feeling Good, at the Schubert Theater. I believe it is Tuesday through Sunday, matinees on Wednesday and Sunday. We're going to be back after a commercial break, and when we come back, Lexi is going to be performing that title number, Feeling Good, from the new Broadway musical. We'll be right back.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. For me. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.